It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago. we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sony Michel, his first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 8, I'm coming at you.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Newton. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Okay, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
21-0
our score after 1.
He got a couple. Bigger barrel.
Off-play action, Newton. And he will find Ridley, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, New England.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, Newton to Michelle on the screen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He can knock it on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. Let alone 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Patriots.
Now Newton on first down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play.
I got faith in this man, but will he ever cross me? I ain't waiting on this nigga to do me. I'm only in the room, dude. One in this head on the roof.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, first and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they will run it with Michel. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Michel going to try again. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line.
They get the bomb dogs out of the
They hold
future.
him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's a chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it lines up 6 points. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
A sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points big time.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots continue to roll. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick
Yo,
off.
Big Mike, King Green, Bird Gang, Public Domain.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Free Max B.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. From the 30 on second down, Watson steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So bad.
At the 36-yard line.
change. Fucked up when the dough bags. It remind me when these rappers drop duds and they clothes change. At the park with the low fade. I was standing in front of Knicks with my sack for the whole day. Drive-bys, that was road rage. We park and hop out, learn levels to this whole thing. Old school play the OJs, trying to make the slow change.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Jacob.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. This one caught by Ridley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The Patriot first down.
On first down, Newton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Newton looking for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's third down.
Third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right half. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
The 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's say that's really a chip shot, right?
Anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Michelle once again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. Wiggles free. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half. It can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. How about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forced penalty.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. 16 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And he's not able to get away. Sack back at the 22. Bernard McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's to the 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And down to the 7-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out again to try once more. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And that's Fielder on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the intensity of defensive down right here in the first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, and they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. First down there, here for Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the game there. It's time to run out on this 3rd quarter play. That's now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Michelle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. It's like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49. Last time that I checked. Spent the money, the respect, and the power, and all those come next.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
They're on 37-yard line.
You never done right, you alone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually top one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Again, it's Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, Watson. He's got his target, it's Cobb. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check. Crunch. Kill. 55. Alert. Right 31.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That always puzzled me a little bit.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard is lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll have a first down past the 40. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here, no one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something. Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And that will be
One of the players I got one from the third back to the first. And the second back only playing one night. Shit get murked.